Okay, I gotta make sure that I'm live. So I'll just wait for the call. Okay, we're live. Now we gotta get Nightbot in here. Okay, thank you everybody who's tuned in. My name is Glenn, and today we're going to be playing some Merge Tactics, just chilling and relaxing. I had a long day at work today. My goodness. Oh my goodness. And it's crazy because I think a lot more is being asked of me, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a surprise from the previous time that I've been where I am, where I just kind of played support and just helped out, and now not the stakes have been going higher, but there's been a lot more analysis needed, and they've asked my call, so I'm happy to oblige. I mean, also, I'm very fortunate. I'm getting well paid to do the tasks I am getting paid to do. So not that I shouldn't complain, but there's an element that goes with it. Hello to Michael on YouTube. How's it going? Another day, another dating story. Well, I got one. It's actually pretty funny, but I've talked about it before, but there's a follow-up. So. I feel that I just got out of class, long day. Yeah, I don't know what it is. As we get the calendar toward, autumn. Well, actually, it is autumn. Today's the second day of autumn. The autumnal equinox. As we get closer to, the cold season here up in the northern hemisphere. And then soon it'll be the World Series, and then after that Thanksgiving, and then after that Christmas, and then after that 2026, and then time's gonna fly by. That's crazy because I always think of, like, fall for me doesn't start until the baseball playoffs start, and then really like peak fall is not until the World Series. That's how I always view the seasons. It's like there's summer, and then summer really ends when the playoffs start, even though it's it's already October, and then I just put the World Series as kind of like a seasonal change, but that's just because I'm more in baseball and stuff. So, anyways, we're at 3,500, and we'll try to climb out of this. Who's your favorite baseball team? It's the San Francisco Giants. Sadly, I mean, technically they're not out of it yet, but I mean, probably by tomorrow they'll be eliminated from playoff contention, which is a bummer because I thought that when they made their run, I thought they were going to do it, but they just ran out of steam. I've always wanted to attend a game at Fenway. I've heard Fenway is pretty incredible, but what I've also heard about Fenway is that if you're not 5'7", 125 pounds, you are not going to fit in any of the vintage seats. so yeah, maybe at the Monster, because those are new seats, but the vintage seats, if you're fat like me, you probably have no shot. No shot. Hello to Santiago on YouTube. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We just started, and I went back to Spirit Empress again, as I mentioned before. Spirit Empress, King, doesn't matter what. That's not a factor into how I play. I just, today we're gonna do Spirit Empress. So the dating story. No, I mean, what I was gonna say was, I got an email from a dating service, and it's one that I've inquired about. I've talked about it before, but they have a discount. It's like, would you want to participate in the discount? It's only available, I believe, up until the end of the month. And I'm like, okay, we'll see. Hello to King on YouTube. How's it going? What do you think of the Pittsburgh Pirates? They're okay, but they need a lot of help on the offensive side. But, I mean, the owner has to spend money in order to... He has to spend money toward building up the roster. It can't always be get lucky in the draft. And, and if you only get lucky in the draft, that's why their success is cyclical. Because when they draft well, and then they land on somebody, and then, they come in, and then it starts all over again. Oh, let's go. Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll go there. Okay, but I want Skeleton King. Yeah, I want Skeleton King. How do you feel about baseball being pretty pay to win nowadays? I don't think it's pay to win. I think it looks that way. Although, yeah, I mean, you could say that... Oh, okay, alright. Because I always say, like, I mean, obviously, since I like the Giants, I don't like the Dodgers. And you could look at their lineup and say, well, I mean, look what they did, man. They just they spent all that money. But if you look at the circumstances behind how that team was built, it's kind of like things. A lot of things just it fell into their lap. The reason Ohtani is with LA is not because I mean, yes, he did want to go there, and that is the thing. Okay. Ohtani's there, and he wanted to be in LA, but at the same time, he was with the Angels for forever, and they didn't do anything. If they did something, then you could convince him to stay. If they actually made the playoffs and made a deep run or whatever in the 6 years he was there, maybe he stays or something like that, But the Angels did nothing, so it made it easier for him to walk to wherever, and he went to the Dodgers. The Red Sox did not want to pay David Price's big-ass contract. So the Dodgers said, okay, we'll take David Price's contract, but we got to get somebody else. We got to get somebody who's really good. And they're like, well, if we're not going to pay David Price, then why are we going to pay this outfielder, out of nowhere? So they gave Mookie Betts away. Is that the Dodgers or is that the Red Sox on that? And then there was nobody who's. There's a guy from Seattle who had a sorry ass year, and then a guy from Seattle has a sorry ass year, and nobody picks him up. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah. And yeah, nobody picks him up, and the Dodgers are like, okay, we see some potential. Let's just go get him. That's Teoscar Hernandez. These things don't just... It's not like the Dodgers just said, hey, okay, we'll get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, And at the same time, Freddie Freeman, whether it's his agent, if, whatever the case is, his agent may have screwed that deal to stay in Atlanta because he wanted to be in Atlanta. And the Dodgers like, well, if Atlanta don't want you, you always can come here. You can come back home to LA because he lived there. And Freddie Freeman's like, okay. It's not like the Dodgers just... It looks like the Dodgers are paying for everything. And, me being a Giants fan, I'm like, oh, well, I got to deal with, them just absolutely beating us forever. But at the same time, if these other teams just did something different, we're not in this situation. And I think people forget about that. That all they have to do is just something different. And the Dodgers don't have a super team as they do, and I think that gets lost by everybody. We have nothing here. My goodness, we have nothing. Okay, and they got all right. Well, that's okay. Let's go this way. Okay, actually, let's go this way. So yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is, everybody's talking about there's a need for a salary cap in baseball. I'm like, are you watching what's happening with the Clippers? And people want a salary cap? There are going to be so many people who do the... There's going to be so many people who try to, do back channel circumvention, all that stuff, So be careful what you wish for. As a Royals fan, it can be rough for small market teams. Yeah. And that's where, if you draft and develop, like they did, like Dayton Moore did, if you draft and develop, you're fine. You have a chance. And they won 2 pennants and won a World Series because they drafted and developed. Hello to Sage on YouTube. I was going, sadly, like the Rockies. Oh, man. I feel for you. Although, I would say, of all the ballparks that I've been to, Coors Field is near the top. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I loved going to Denver for a game. And just being in the Lodo. I thought, no wonder why, even though the team sucks, they still get so many people to watch games. It's crazy. Hello to Rules on YouTube. How's it going? Hi, Starting the Blade. I was no, where's you're here? And thank you for stopping by. So it kind of sucks that Giants are not going to make it, but it happens. I feel like they're in a. If they get some pitching, they're going to be. I feel okay. Can I get? All right, fine. Yeah. That was a tough call, but okay, we'll live with it. Yeah. I feel like if they get pitching next year, they'll be okay. It just kind of sucked that there was some hope, and then it kind of died out. Okay. So let's go here. Might go undead. Undead Juggernaut? Maybe. That may be it. Alright, actually I have to start paying attention to the I gotta start paying attention now, but yeah. So that's the favorites will be the Dodgers for sure. To win it. I just feel like even though they're not going to be the 1 seed, I just feel like they can go anywhere and win, and that's dangerous. Okay, let's see what we can get here. Okay, yeah, we'll go undead. We'll go undead Juggernaut, and if we get any. Okay, yeah, that should work, yeah. It's kind of weird, but yeah, this should work. Yeah. Okay. Can he do it? He's at full health. He can probably do this. Actually, he probably could do this. Ah! Who's your favorite baseball player of all time? I really don't have a favorite. Yeah, I actually really don't have a favorite. I grew up in the Bonds era, Bobby Bonilla, Ken Griffey Jr., Cal Ripken Jr., Tony Gwynn. I mean, all those guys, Bash Brothers, you know, the Braves of the 90s on Superstation. Yeah. But I really don't have a favorite. I mean, like even in the post-Bonds era, you know, you have Lincecum. Okay. You have okay, can he solo this? Can he solo this? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. I get a 3-star Royal Ghost, and still that happens. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't have a favorite. I just like, I mean, the players I followed the most. Oh, okay, so I probably gotta. Let's go. Okay. All right, we're gonna cycle like nuts. But I'd say the players that I followed the most, I mean, throughout their career, Bonds obviously, and come on, and probably Tim Lincecum, just because I mean he was the savior. See, I almost want. Oh man. Yeah, I want the goblins. I want the goblins. So yeah, we'll do that. Just get rid of the bomber, and I think we're okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Actually, I probably could go. We'll see. Yeah, I'll probably get assassins. Clan assassins. I think I've done that before. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose this army. Okay, David Ortiz, my favorite to watch 2001 for school. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a Sox fan, 2004, that's like, yeah, and nothing will ever. I mean, nothing's ever gonna top that, like, ever. My goodness. Okay. What do they have? Okay, they put everybody in the front line, but that's okay. But they have a 3-star goblin, so we're kind of and bandits. So that means he has to get rid of one. Oh. Okay. What do you have? They have a 3-star? My gosh. So yeah, 2004. I can't believe this. So yeah, 2004. I mean, that was incredible. I mean, also in the sense that the reason 2004 stood out for me was because the Giants were in it until the final weekend of the series. They played the Dodgers, and then an error allowed the Dodgers to win the game. But they still had a chance. I mean, look, I can't even do anything because yeah, like I'm like I have a chance to do something, and then they just give me absolutely no cards. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, that's where, like, somebody has to. The devs have to explain something. Like, I mean that is why people will quit this game. Anyways, enough me ranting. 'Cause that's not gonna fix anything. Okay, we'll just go here for now. Yeah. But yeah, I remember 2004 because the last weekend of the season, the Giants played the Dodgers with a chance to get in. All they had to do was either beat the Dodgers or they had to win one of two games, and they lost. Or no, they had to win, and the Astros had to lose. Dodgers beat them on the second to the last day of the season thanks to like multiple errors, which sucked. And then Dodgers walked it off at Dodger Stadium. And then there's one more game to be played. Then the Astros won that game. And then you just see like everybody, yeah, they were all at Dodger Stadium. They're all flipping off the Giants on the field because the Astros had already won. And so they're like, well, we're not caring about this game anymore. And yeah, that sucked. I mean, oh my gosh, yeah, and that just sucked. So. I was just like, well, it didn't happen in 02, and it didn't happen in 03. It's like, this may never happen. Yeah, I'll sell back. Actually, yeah, I'll sell back. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Hello to Javon on YouTube. How's it going? Name game, please. This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale. Okay, at least he got rid of Dark Goblin. Yeah. Favorite sports memories you watched live? Mine was Derek Fisher's shot. Wow, really? Oh, are you just talking about being... okay. Since we're talking about different stories. I'd rather do that. Yeah, I'd rather do that. And then we can get Skeleton King? We can't get him now, but... Alright, we can on the next one. If you're talking about, like, in-person, I think it's in-person for me. My favorite sports memory was in-person. I got to see the 2016 Stanley Cup. The Sharks versus the Penguins. I got to, as a reporter of my hometown paper, and we were about an hour away from the Shark Tank. I mean, that was incredible to just be there in person to watch that. Because I mean, nobody ever thought that the. Oh, actually, hold on, I can tell you back, right? Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I still. Might be in trouble here, but I think we're okay. Yeah, I think if it's... Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, that actually worked. Might have a chance here. Come on. Oh my gosh, okay, you won. Yeah, that was incredible to just be at the Shark Tank when the Sharks won it. I mean, the Sharks... not the Sharks won it. The Sharks didn't win it. Pittsburgh, they were playing the Stanley Cup final. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is incredible to be here. Like, and, I don't know why I sold back, but that's okay. We need Skeleton King too. To be there for 2 games. I went to two of the 3 home games that the Sharks were at. And to be there, it was just amazing. Also got to be, in terms, now these are like actual in-person sporting events that I've been to tons of Giants. I went to Tim Lincecum's first start which I was like, oh, who's this guy? And then I was like, everybody said this guy's gonna be amazing. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm hoping. And yes, it turned out to be one of the greatest giants of all time. Okay, I think we have a chance. I need Scout King. There we go. Okay. Now I can. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I sold back. Oh my gosh, I'm bad. There's still 3 left. My goodness. Okay. Why? You see the Skeleton King just like absolutely whiffed? Did nothing? The dude was already dead, and then he just swung. Like, come on. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. John Skelly. Okay. All right. Fine. But yeah. So that's yeah. I would say yeah. 2016 Stanley Cup final. But at the same time, also I was so the Golden State Warriors bought in 2014, I believe they bought a one of the minor league teams from the Midwest and moved them to Santa Cruz, which is like 45 minutes from my house. If you ever been to Santa Cruz, if you know of the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, it's that. Like they built an arena that was 10 minutes away from the boardwalk. I mean, it's just incredible. And I got to cover that team for 2 years. I went to every game. And I'm like, these are guys who are going to be in the NBA. I think a couple of them that I did report on actually did eventually make it to the NBA. And I'm like, wow, this is a thing. This is actually a thing. So I would say those 2 events, the only bummer when I was the only bummer I would say about being a sports reporter and getting the opportunities to go to some high-level events was there was a chance. It was a small chance, but I remember one of my mentors saying that if you at least sign up, you have a chance to go to Super Bowl 50, which was, I think, Peyton Manning's 3rd? Wait, how many Super Bowls Peyton Manning? He was in 4, right? And he lost. He won 2, lost 2. Yeah, he went to 4. He won his first, the fumble on the first play, or the bad snap on the first play. Then he lost to the Saints. I'm thinking like my timeline's off. And then he won in Denver. That was the one. That was Super Bowl 50. He won with Denver. I had a chance to go, but I missed the deadline to sign up. And even still, it would have been probably like a 1% chance because everybody was signing up to get media credentials. And my mentor was going to really, he was going to make a pitch for me to go. And I said, I mean, I appreciate it, but I just don't know if it's possible. And he wasn't able to help me on time, and I missed the deadline anyway. So it's like, okay, fine, I mean, the game wasn't. I mean, if I remember correctly, Super Bowl 50 was not great. So yeah. It was just huge because it was just huge because I mean, it's Super Bowl 50, That's the thing. I remember Super Bowl 30. I think the Super Bowl 30 was the Steelers. Oh shoot. I'm trying to remember. Steelers lost, I think, to somebody. think it was Giants. No. Was it Giants? No. I remember Steelers. I think it was Steelers. I forgot who they lost to. Yeah. Hello to Illegal on YouTube. How's it going? Hello to Ponte on YouTube. How's it going? Okay, let's see where we can... Okay. Then we're going to go Juggernaut here. So let's build around that. Actually, we can go Throwers. I almost feel like we need to go get full Juggernaut, but we'll see. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's bring you in. No, I'm gonna stick with. Oh, come on. All right, we'll do that. Just gotta beat this goblin. Okay, all right, we have a chance. Alright, we have a chance. Where are we gonna go? Okay, perfect. Alright, and I still have Goblin Machine, but that means one of you's gone. Yeah, you're all gone. Oh! Okay, fine. See, I like Juggernaut because, I mean, look, just the shield is just monstrous. Okay. Hello, Mick on YouTube. How's it going? Dude, you're running on fumes. Yeah. I've been running on fumes for the last few days. Kind of the story here. Alright, I would love a... Nothing. Okay. Alright. Okay, well, we're playing the person out. One day I'll make a full Juggernaut build work. I believe it can work. I believe it can work. But the problem is, if they're not 3 stars, it's just super tough to... It's just super tough to make it work if they're not all 3 stars. If they're 3 stars, you got a chance. And I'm saying, like, all 4 of the dudes have to be 3 stars. Okay, we made it to the end. Yay. Okay. Hello to Killer Dog on YouTube. How's it going? Yo, House Chess. Today's study session was really good. Like, I learned a lot about what I need to do to improve, and that's the main thing. I have to get into the mind of, oh, come on. Alright. Okay, Mom. Okay. You better give me Grow Ghost. Okay, there we go. Alright, now, let's cook. And I don't think they can do anything else. Okay, that's fine. Alright, well, this is for the game anyways. Oh, this is going to be a test because they have full... They have full Rangers. Okay. Alright, this is a test. Because this is... He's going to be able to to get the job done. And you just look at the HP, and they have a 4-star goblin. Never mind. They had a 4-star goblin. So yeah, I mean, I would say even though, like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, your name in Arabic, I have no idea what you're saying other than lost, but guess who won? Who took the L? I did. What did I get out of it? A book of books! That's what I get for losing! I believe the name is Mehdi. That's what it translated to in that's what Google says. So that's what we're gonna run with. Yeah. No Arabic, Persian. Oh, okay. All right. Understood. Understood. Okay, 2 stars on the first turn. Easy pick. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get a 3-star royal ghost on turn 2. That's the one thing I miss. I mean, I think everybody who's ever been in the journalism field will tell you that that's the thing they miss. It's just going to events and just, you know, interacting with athletes. I mean, I've said this before. I've gotten to interact with many celebrities, many pro athletes who are still playing today, and it's just, it's incredible, like to just meet all of these different, these different people who just have a special ability, whether it's acting, singing, athletics. It's crazy. That's why, like, even because people, a while ago were saying like, oh, who's the most famous person you've met or interviewed, and like I couldn't. It's tough for me to say like whether it's it's your. Just I think it's up to people to say like whether they believe it's either Steph Curry or Ice Cube. I would just get rid of. Okay. Oh my gosh, he may win this. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that's what I was like. It's really up to. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Or the sub. Let's go with. Let's go Arch Queen. Okay, this is not fantastic, but. I'm just gonna keep doing 2 stars until we figure it out. But yeah. I mean, Royal Ghost should be able to carry us for a little bit here. Okay. Alright. I feel like it's impossible to get past 3,700. Yeah. The moment I got to 3,700, I immediately fell off. And I'm not sure what it's going to take to get back, but I mean, I feel like that's the state of it. Okay, we'll get P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, we'll just get P.E.K.K.A. and protect Royal Ghost. We'll do it that way. Now, that's a better line for Friday's date than chest, yes. I could say, yeah, I've interviewed Ice Cube. You know who Ice Cube is? I mean, I should say everybody knows Ice Cube, but yeah. I'd be like, yeah, I've interviewed Steph Curry before he became an MVP and a 4-time champion, Olympian. Yeah, that'd be a good line. Yeah. So that'd be the thing. Yeah. I mean, it's better than... I don't know if that would be better than saying, oh yeah, I've been on TV. Which would be the thing. They're like, yeah, I've been on TV. I mean, we have Robo, so I'm not going to worry about it, yeah. Hello to Alejandro on YouTube. How's it going? I've been stuck around 4,300 for a while. Feels like RNG. Get into 2,800, and then at that point, really felt like you had to get... Not that you had to get lucky, but... I mean, anybody who tells you that, oh, 2,800, it's super easy, they're lying. They're just lying to you. They're saying it now because they have the trophies to... They have the trophies in the cache to say, oh yeah, back then it was super easy. And now I'm here. I've doubled my trophy count, you scrub. You know? It's like, okay, alright, fine. Alright, I'm gonna risk it. And, well, gosh, okay. I feel like any... and that's something... I mean, everybody's... If you were here at the beginning, when you saw... When I was... It was the -1 modifier, and I'm trying to level up, and I got no cards. Like, Supercell has to fix that for sure. Like, they have to... There's a lot of things they have to fix. I mean, they're in a good spot right now. I can't believe Rogos did that. There's so many things that they can improve on, and I really hope that for whenever they start the next season, that they actually work on it and make the improvements, because there is a lot to... Ooh, come on, Rogos! Oh my gosh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I believe. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, we'll go. They have Skeleton King and Goblin Machine. Okay. We'll do that. Yeah. It happens every single game. It feels like that bug. Yeah. I mean, the only time that it really comes up for me is when it's the -1 modifier. Other than that, I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, it's just... It's weird because it's like, oh, come on, man. You know, he could actually do this. He could do this. He could do this. He could do this. Oh, okay. But there's so many things that I think they need to really take a look at and say, okay, how can we make this better so that everybody enjoys the game more than what they are already enjoying. I mean, and I've talked about how when you get to 3,500, and this is something that a lot of people have mentioned, when you get to 3,500, you really have to go on a run. You really have to go on a run so you don't hit the floor again. Like, when I got to 3780, and then immediately fell off. And so, like, here, yes, I'm at 3530, but, you know, a loss and we're back down to 3,500. So that's, I mean, that's just a thing. I have not had, okay. You can add a win to the counter, right? Did I win a game? I don't even remember winning a game today. Did I really win a game? I don't even... That's how bad it's been. I didn't even remember winning a game. Now I'm looking back. Somebody has to remind me. I do not remember winning a game. which this is the most feels bad man moment because I should know. Like it's crazy. All right, let me see. Okay, that was the first game of the night. I lost that one. No, first game of the day, first game of the day I usually lose. Okay, that game I lost. Okay, this is crazy. I should know this. Okay, we'll go. Oh, come on. All right, I cancel back. Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll do this then. I want the. Oh, they have Spirit Gum. I still want. I want to try for the Elixir, so that's why I'm gonna. Yeah. I think you did. It's crazy because I'm looking right now, man. I'm like, did I? I did. Okay, I found it. This is. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I did. Okay, I found it. You know what it was? Because I thought that when I know when I finished second, that's when I got the book of books. So I think that was stuck in my head. All right. All right. We're just kind of. Okay. Now let's try to. Yeah, now let's try. Hello, the best of the best on YouTube. How's it going? This game is stressful at the 3,500. Yeah, it does. And it's only because the reason it feels stressful, as I've just mentioned, is that you really have to go on a run in order to build off of anything. Because if you just if you win one, lose one, you're one loss. You win one, lose two, you're at 3,500. And I'm like, okay, wait, who do I need? I need, Goblin Machine. Wait, who has Goblin Machine? They don't. Oh, we're screwed. They have one. They have two. Okay, it's back in the pool then. That means it's back in the pool now because, or it'll be back in the pool in the next one. They had 5. Oh, you gotta be kidding! I thought that Skeleton. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I thought Skeleton King did something, and apparently did nothing. So yeah, I mean, like, look, now we're at 35-15. So we have to win the next game to stay off the floor. I feel like the wins are grind, and you lose in like there's that's the thing. But at the same time, like I also, if I know I'm gonna lose, I'll just tank the game. Yeah, we'll go Bandit. I've not gone. Oh look, there's a Goblin Machine right there, right when I needed it. It's mostly RNG at the start. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can do something in the beginning, but I mean, like if you look at the last game, I needed a Goblin Machine. There were one person had a 1-star Goblin. The person who got eliminated had a 2-star Goblin. That means if everybody, if nobody parked any, there's 5 left. You can't tell me that there's not one event. I mean, yeah, there's a 1-star Goblin, and then somebody has a 2-star Goblin. There's 5 cards. There's 5 of the Goblin Machines left, and you can't tell me that it's not available. Like that's something that there needs to be more transparency in terms of what is available and what's in the pool and what's not in the pool. Like I figured out finally like how the pool works when somebody's eliminated, but Supercell needs to put a definitive thing out there saying, all right, these cards are in the pool, go. And it's just, yeah. And that would help out a lot. Okay, we'll go pick. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. I'm still behind. I am still behind. Okay. Yeah. This game is fun as a background activity or just to chill. Yeah. The thing is that a lot of people are playing Clash Royale solely for this, and Supercell has to recognize that. They have to recognize that people are not playing Clash Royale for Clash Royale. They're playing Clash Royale for this, and I mean, that's the thing. So they'll lose that player base if they'll lose that player base, and all they'll say is, "Oh, just go back to Clash Royale." I'm like, no. I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Hello to Miguel on YouTube. I was going, how high are you up in trophies? I'm at 3,500. At peak, I was at 3,780. Hello to Billionaire. Welcome back. How does it work when someone is limited? I haven't got that down yet. I'm around 2,700. Okay, so as best as I could tell, when someone is eliminated, the cards from that player become available on the 2 rounds later. So as best as I can explain it, if I'm playing somebody on round 5 and I beat them and they're eliminated, all of those cards become available on turn 7. And this is just by visually and like making notes of when cards become available by the person who got eliminated. And just looking at the cycles, from my understanding, it's 2 rounds. It's 2 rounds after they're eliminated. So that's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. But as best as I can tell you, they're not available on the next turn. I've looked. I just do not believe that they're available on the next turn. But it's likely that they are available on the turn after. Yeah. Now, for the longest time, also, I've said that I don't believe any card gets put back into the pool. But now when I actually look and analyze it, I'm like, okay, maybe. Are we going to get any goblins? Look, come on, man. All right. I've done them on the next turn. See, the thing is, like, it could be the cycle, and it could be the cards that are needed. So that's what I always keep in mind. But as best as I can tell, let's go. Like, I just do not believe that they're available on the next turn. I believe they're available 2 rounds later. Because I think the game is trying to determine whether and this is just from my observation, I believe the game is trying to determine whether the player eliminated needs to be used for the next round. And if they do, they hold them off. They hold off their usage. So, like, let's say if 2 players get eliminated, then it's very likely that the cards will be available on the next turn. But at the same time, let's go. Okay, now we're just gonna go get Princess. Anyway, we're gonna struggle for a Princess. Watch. It's now round 3. We're not gonna get a Princess. Didn't I have a 3-star? Didn't I have a 3-star Goblin? Yeah. Okay, well, good luck to us. Alright, That's so bad. But I'm a truther, and and for the up until last week, I did not believe the cards got put back into the pool at all. And everybody said nope, they do, and I'm like, there's no way, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But I'm not going to down anybody who says it, but I don't believe it. Now, what I believe now is that it takes 2 turns for them to come back. The reason, and it takes 2 turns it takes 2 turns, I would say, at the most. Again, it's based on whether the person eliminated needs to be used for the next round of pairings. What cards do you think will be added to next update? I would like to see all of the witches and wizards be added. That'd be really cool. So instead of the ladies bonus, you have the witches bonus or the wizards bonus. I would also like to see flying cards be used. So bringing the dragons would be. I think bringing the dragons be really cool. They've already confirmed next cards are Ice Wiz, Witch, and a couple other cards. Have they put an announcement out there? Wait, oh, shoot, I just deleted one of my... I'm not saying rumors or Reddit. I'm not... If it's Reddit, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that word. Actually, I'm going to look. Before... I'll play one more game and then... Top 10 rarest emotes? This is what Royal API is doing? Okay. But yeah. If it's Reddit, I'm not gonna take that. Did they? Yeah. Again, it may be just rumors, but Royal API has nothing at the moment. So yeah. I mean, unless the actual devs, what's his name, Donald or whoever, and then the other dev, they specifically say, I'm waiting it. I'm going to wait. Yeah. I like surprising my. I do too. This is a good thing about not being on social media anymore. It's just, now when I see something, it's like, oh my gosh, that's actually really, really cool. Instead of being like, oh, that's... Alright, we'll go Mega Knight. Alright, we'll go Mega Knight. Would making the pool bigger make less card chance to get for upgrades? It's a risk, because I think how many cards were available in Dota Underlords? I don't think they made all their champions available. I think it was like 60. But then again, you needed 60 because there were 8 players in every game. So you needed that many cards. I think it was more than 60. But you needed that many when it's an 8-player game. So I don't think they need to go to 60 cards. That'd be way too much. Because you also have to think about... leveling up to get a 2-star, 3-star. So somebody brought up the idea of... we'll go that way. I have to wait? Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Somebody brought up the idea of maybe you do have a big pool of cards, but when the game starts, they say, here's your 20 cards that you get to play with. And then that's your game. So it could be that maybe you don't have Rangers available in the game that you play at the moment. Which I think would be really cool. That you just say, that Mega Knight jump for nothing. So there could be a game where you don't have rangers, but you have 20 cards, and it could be, you know, undead. Okay. All right. I still need one. Okay, we can go. I do feel like we need something. Okay, I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna put Bomber there. I'm gonna risk it. Let's just see. Because we got Juggernaut, so we're gonna have the extra HP. If we don't even get through this, then we don't deserve to finish the game. Okay. Oh my gosh! Megan, I had like 10,000 HP, still lost that game. Alright, I'll play one more. Yeah. Exactly, getting 2 3-stars would be harder with more cards, and it can only select 3. Yeah, that's why I think if they add the pool, but cut the pool off, or select a certain amount, you know, like Mega Draft Challenge. Yeah, Mega Draft style pools. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I think that would work. Are we gonna get a goblin? All right. I mean, this is pretty much how it's been for like the last 3 days. So. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. Kidding me. Alright, we'll go here. I would like a goblin. I sell the house for a goblin. I will not. Actually, I'll sell it back because I'll. No. Oh, see, that's the problem we lost this round too. Which is your favorite game modifier? It is the Elixir. It's the pump modifier. Because it adds an element of when do you sell back? So do you sell back... yeah, when do you sell back and to get the extra elixir to try to win the game? The credit card modifier. Okay, Archer needs to get rid of Bandit. Oh my gosh, okay, alright. Actually did the job. Okay, I'm just gonna leave Mega Knight there. What do you have? Okay, I'll play one. I still think Copy and Fart Right is my favorite. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Because if you can get a 3-star, and they don't, and nobody would know what the 3-star is. That's the fun part about it. Is they'll never know what the 3-star is that you or you're building toward. Yeah. I think Archer Queen's gonna win this. Yeah. Yeah, she won it. Wow. Okay. You know what? Okay, let's go this way. Noble Brawler? Noble Juggernaut? We'll see. Noble Brawler, Noble Juggernaut. That's so bad that Prince got eliminated there. That's so bad. Hello to Evan on YouTube. How's it going? Good evening. I'll get a 3-star, then try soft something in the field there for another 3-star possible. That definitely works too. Okay, we'll go into. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, okay. What do you have? Nothing. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. What is Prince doing? Look at it. Look at it, Prince! Prince did absolutely nothing. If Prince got his 10,000 steps in, he's the dude in the chemistry class who did the group project and did nothing. And it's like, yeah, I contributed. What did you contribute? Nothing. I don't know what I contributed. I was there. That was Prince. Oh, we're gonna get wrecked by this 2-star bandit. Jeez. Prince was fun though. You can stack Juggernaut shields? Yes, you can. That's the key. That's the key element behind it. Yeah. Although, let's see. Okay, we can't go any further with. So. And we're kind of stuck. Okay. Which is your least favorite and favorite unit connections? I don't feel like Brawler does anything, and the ladies bonus, I get it, but I don't feel like it does anything. Oh my gosh. We lost! I guess World Dust just didn't take a hit the whole time. And the scary thing is there's still 3 left. There's still 3 left. And oh my gosh. This is so bad. Oh, we were playing the person that got eliminated. Okay. Yeah. Now, what about your 2 favorites since you, Now, what about your 2 favorites since gave 2 least? Oh. I like goblins. I try to play for goblins when I can. But, yeah, I try to play for goblins when I can. Other than that... the other one... I like assassins. I mean, I think assassins really do well. Are you gonna get anything? Okay. All right, who would I give? Okay. All right, let's do that. Okay. All right, so Golden Knight gets the shield and the bonus, and they have a 3-star bandit. And look, Skeleton King is just absolutely doing nothing as per usual. And I mean, everybody else can just take a back seat. Bandit's just basically doing the whole job. So yeah. Thrower is underrated. Yes, I think Thrower is really good, but that's one where I could see they get switched out next season, just because, or it's 3 different throwers. That's what I would think. You keep Spear Goblin, but at the same time, maybe you switch to, I don't know who, or maybe the throwers becomes the Ice Whiz, Regular Whiz, and E-Whiz. So those are your new throwers, and then Spear Goblin gets a different trait. So you could do that. I think that would work. So, all right, it's past 9 o'clock, so I gotta log off. We did get a win, but mostly it's just me chatting with y'all, which is, I enjoy that. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here. We'll try. I'll try to make some sort of push. I might just I don't know. I don't want to lock down chat and just try to grind, but at the same time, at some point I gotta try to get back to 3780. So yeah. Hello, Archie on YouTube. How's it going? How do you have 6 rewards for a day? Well, I think it's probably because my King Tower level or King level, or whatever, is almost nice. But at the same time, I also have everything is at minimum level 14. So yeah, I think that's why I have 6. But at the same time, my other account, I believe. If I just look. Now, keep in mind this other account. I did buy the diamond tier, but yeah, they have 6 too. And this is, this account is bad. It's barely. These are the card levels. And yet I have 6. But I also have the diamond tier, so I guess that could be the reason, but I don't know. But yeah, it's always been like this. Ever since they went from 3 to 3 drops and 3 chests. So yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, I gotta get ready to go to bed. Okay, so if you're watching this live, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and please consider subscribing. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button.